Okay, continuing along with Dolly Parton's Jolene, I've developed a finger-picked part, which is reminiscent of what's in the original, but just a little bit different to highlight, I guess, the parts. It's all based around an A minor chord, really. We're going to use our fingers for this one. So every time you hear the verse play or a chorus play, then there's a slight break before the next verse or chorus happens. There's a little musical break, and that's what we're trying to replicate here with our fingerstyle. It sounds like this. And that's our first part. So the verse and the chorus are very similar chords, or they're the same chords with just a different length. So I have a part for the verse and chorus as well, but I'll show you firstly this opening sort of riff. So we're going to thumb the open A, and then we're going to thumb D string and B string open, and then we're going to play what's essentially an A minor 7, or part of a C chord really as well. So it depends how you look at this, but with the open A, then we're going to call it A minor 7. Sounds like this. So that's 2nd fret D and 1st fret B. So first of all, it's A open, D and B open, D and B 2nd fret, 1st fret. Now we're going to lift off, we're going to keep the 2nd fret down, and we're just going to like come off of the 1st fret, and then back down and back off again. A little hammer on at the end, sorry, a little pull off at the end. So it sounds like this. It's got that little pull off at the end. So we're going to go open A, open D and B. Now D and B's D 2nd fret, B 1st fret. Leave your D string 2nd fret down, but we're going to pinch again, D and B, but now open B. And then we're going to go pinch again with B closed, but then pull off the B. Sounds like this slowly. Once you get the hang of that, it's not too hard, but just takes a few goes to get, then you can get it up to speed. And that's our main sort of motif for the song. When we hit let's say we'll start with a verse. So when we hit a verse, we're going to go like this, A minor, and I'm going to just use 2 fingers for this. Really, it's sort of very simple picking. I'm going to play the D, G, and B strings. If you can see that, I'm sort of pinching across. So I'm pinching thumb on D, 1st finger on B, and as I'm going across like that, I'm managing to drag this 1st finger up to hit the G as well, open. So it sounds like this. It's going to be an A minor chord, A minor 7 chord. And then I'm going to move, so it's always those 3 strings. Always this is the same maneuver here. Then I'm going to play the 5th fret of the D, open G, and 3rd fret of B. And then finally I'm going to come up to the A minor shape, which is going to be 7th fret of D, 5th fret of G, 5th fret of B. So it sounds like this so far. Okay, once we get to there, we're going to come into a G major chord. Think of a G major bar chord. We're going to play the triad here, which is D string 5th fret, G string 4th fret, B string 3rd fret. That's our G chord. And then we're going to go back to the motif, or what they call the head. Chorus. And the only real difference between the verse and the chorus is how long you hold this chord for before you go back to the G chord. Okay, so that's the A minor chord if you're following on with the open chords from the main rhythms. Our second guitar parts though is playing these sort of triad shapes of these main chords. So it's going to go like this. For the chorus, it's A minor 7, open G, I guess, A minor, stays there for an extra count, G, then back to the head. If it's a verse, it's going to go like this. A minor, A minor 7, G, straight back to the G, then the head. So you could think of it like the verse being a little bit shorter or the chorus being a little bit longer, just where how long it holds on the A minor here. And that's really the only parts for that song. So you've got the head and the chords. Or so it just depends how long you hold that A minor for. Again, there's a demo here at the end. So if you manage to learn those parts, test yourself against that demo, you'll be able to hear where those parts come in, and you can really test yourself trying to feel your way through those triad shapes and that head part.